I think if I hear you call me Becky one more time, six-pack, I'm gonna pop your tops. All six of them.
Hey, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to another review. This is another Patreon request for Forest. Thank you once again to everyone who has supported me on Patreon, as well as the people who have sent me requests via PayPal. You can do requests either way if you're interested. The links to those are down below. And the review for today is The Incredibles. Now, The Incredibles, I've never been big on, but to be fair, watch it again. It's not a bad movie. It's not. It's well directed by Brad Bird. I would say I prefer The Iron Giant more than this. I have not seen the sequel, The Incredibles 2. But this one, the voice cast do a nice job, especially Craig T. Nelson, Holly Hunter, Jason Lee, Samuel Jackson's in this, which further cements that Samuel Jackson's almost in every damn movie. I think since I've done these Patreon PayPal requests, Sam Jackson has been in like half the films. The story, superheroes are a big thing, but then they start getting sued, which I can see happening. So then they have to stop being superheroes for a while and be normal folks. So Mr. Incredible, Craig T. Nelson, he's worked in a menial job for the guy from The Princess Bride who's like inconceivable. Like that guy voices his boss and he hates it there. Holly Hunter is working at home. They have 3 kids, a son who can run really fast, a teenage daughter who can be invisible, and a baby that they think doesn't have superpowers but really does. And you find out at the end. Jason Lee, he's in the film as a guy who was a fan of Mr. Incredible, but then one thing led to another and then wanted to become a supervillain. Lures Mr. Incredible because Mr. Incredible wants that zest for adventure again, but really Jason Lee's using him to kind of train his robot, meaning learn the skills, mimic it to be an improved mechanical beast. And by the second half of the film, the family have to help together, work together, and stop the bad guy and save the day. And many people have said that if you want a Fantastic Four movie, go watch The Incredibles. But, you know, I don't mind the 2005 Fantastic Four film for what it is. I even don't mind the newer Fantastic Four for what it is. Granted, it's fairly dry, bit too dry. But considering I was told it's like the worst film ever, I saw the Fantastic Four for what, 2015? I'm like, I don't know much about Fantastic Four. I think this is alright. I kind of appreciate how serious it is compared to a lot of the recent MCU films. But at the same time, I don't think it's awesome, but I like it for what it is. The Incredibles, it was cool to have Craig T. Nelson do the voice. I like Craig T. Nelson. I remember growing up as a kid watching a couple episodes of Coach. That was around the time of Home Improvement, Roseanne. So I like him in the Poltergeist movies, which is the first two. He was always see him in bit roles here and there. I think he was in The Devil's Advocate. Action Jackson is the villain. So Craig T. Nelson did a great job. Jason Lee, big fan of him ever since I first saw him on Mallrats, which was the first Kevin Smith film I saw. Saw that on VHS tape. And for those interested, I have a review of all the Kevin Smith movies on my channel. I believe I have a playlist of them too. But ever since that, I've been a big fan of Jason Lee. He did a nice job as the voice of the villain. You know, Sam Jackson, he's in it as another superhero. Pretty much Iceman. I mean, that's pretty much what he is. You know, the kids did fine. I don't know what it is. It's a well done movie. It's just, it's a comedy. I didn't really laugh at anything. I don't know what it is. I mean, it's not a bad movie. The direction, the animation is well done. The voice cast do their jobs well. Just something about it never clicked fully for me. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because, again, as a comedy, it didn't really make me laugh tremendously. I think also at the time, people were so much talking about how The Incredibles is the most incredible, it's the #1 best animated film of all time, it's the best, it's the best, it's the best. I'm like, well, no, it's the best, but no, it's the best, god damn it. I'm like, okay. But I'm not going to submit. And, you know, that's not the movie's fault. But it's kind of like, okay, there's many other animated films I enjoyed more. And again, I can't really put into mind what it is about this film that didn't work for me fully, that I've never even rewatch it again. I don't love the film. It just, I know this is not much of a review, but I can't put my finger on it. I'm sure some people said, to put the finger up your ass. Well, yeah, maybe. But just so, I don't know, maybe the ending is alright, but maybe because they couldn't really beat the shit out of Jason Lee's character, so they just have the baby do it, and then he gets pulled into a pretty much a jet, or his, you know, his plane, his, I should say. That's not the main reason, but just something I know is like, oh, okay. I don't know, just, I know it's not much of a review. Okay, one thing I didn't laugh at. There's this old lady that makes their suits. And it seemed like the movie really wanted to hammer in, like, this is a funny character, this lady, and what she says. And I believe is voiced by Brad Bird himself. And, like, the way the voice was done, and I thought, okay, yeah, I did. This is where I'm supposed to laugh. I'm supposed to enjoy this character. I'm supposed to like this Edna E. Mode, the fashion designer for them. Okay, I get it, but she didn't really make me laugh with her stuff. Samuel Jackson, I don't know, his character seemed kind of wasted in the movie. It's kind of like he pops up a couple times and then pops up at the end, and it almost to a point of, did you even really need that character? And I don't know, just something about the film, just, I don't think it's a bad film. I just say I don't mind the film. Whatever, watch it again? No, not really. I think I'm just stalling because I'm trying to find out what it is. I think that's the thing, like, it's it's a comedy, but I didn't really laugh at anything. I can't think of any jokes I laughed at or found hilarious or found laugh out loud funny. I I don't know. I think mainly it's one of those things where I do think the film's just a bit overrated. It's one of those things I'm watching the film and I'm like, okay, I don't mind the movie, but I don't think it's this masterpiece that people made it out to be. That it's this perfect film that, you have to love 10 out of 10 IGN. If you're not, then you're a loser and something's wrong with you and you don't get it. And so all this hype and hoopla is put into the movie, and then I'm watching the film and I'm like, it's all right, but I'm not feeling incredible love for the film like so many other people do. And again, I can't really... Sorry, Forrest. I know this review sucks. I don't know what it is. It just... I'm watching, I'm going... Hmm. Hmm. I mean, maybe because also a good chunk in the middle is him going to this island over and over again, and just that whole sequence I didn't really find that interesting or intriguing or funny or exciting. And the kids were fine, but the kid characters I didn't really find anything of tremendous worth other than the boy was super fast, the girl was invisible, the girl had this guy that she liked, the boy, he wants to show off his powers but he doesn't, and then that's pretty much it. And I don't know, I mean, when I look at Pixar films like Wall-E, Finding Nemo, I felt more of a little bit more depth to them compared to The Incredibles. Not that not that it has zero depth to it, but I just felt more some of the other movies. And, the action scenes were fine, but I felt action and I got more invigorated in the action. And when I saw Tarzan a week or two ago for the request or some other movies, I watched The Incredibles, I go, it's okay, it's alright. But just something about it didn't click for me. Not at all. Otherwise, I'd be ranting on it. No, you wouldn't. Have you followed my channel? Trust me, just because it's a popular movie doesn't mean I'm not going to hate it. There's many popular films I love, and there's many popular films I hate. If I truly hated this film, I would say I did. It's just, I think it's an okay... It's more than okay. It's a fine film, to be fair. To be fair, no bullshit. The animation, the voice acting, it's fine. It's just, I didn't get a huge sense of enjoyment of rewatch value. I would never see this film again. Yes, I prefer the Fantastic Four movies other than Rise of the Silver Surfer. This is way better than that. I don't know. There's something about it. I don't mind it. I'm just saying the same damn thing 20 times. So I'll end it here. I apologize, Forrest. That's what's tough about doing some of these Patreon requests, is that I don't really have anything worthwhile to say. So this is going to be the most pointless review ever. I don't mind it. It's fine. I just don't think it's the best thing since sliced bread. I don't know how else to put it. I'm sure there are much smarter people down below. Feel free. But again, the only reason I talked about this is it was a request from Forrest, and I apologize, man. But thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you guys later. Again, I apologize for that. And see you in the next video. Later.